Hi everyone, Jessica with Revela. I am here with Andrea again to talk about some of today's biggest challenges. So just like last time, we have a few questions for her and she's going to share some information. So first question we have for you is, what do you see as the biggest challenge of business today?
So there are so many challenges out there for businesses, but one that kind of encompasses everything is just the amount of change and the speed in which things are changing. You look at how much information is out there and whether the information is even accurate. You look at the change in technology and what is available yesterday versus today can be completely different. And so, just the amount of change and whether it is accurate and whether it is applicable is a really big challenge for a lot of companies right now.
Okay. So with this challenge, where do you see leaders struggling the most?
So leaders really do have some big challenges, and so I'm gonna put this into probably three main challenges. The first one is that a lot of leaders are really not planning, and what I mean by that is they are not looking out far enough to see, do I need another location? Do I need to bring on more equipment? Do I need to, or do we as a company need to be looking out further so that we're prepared for some change in technology or things like that? They're just not planning far enough, and they're just not planning far out enough. They're simply reacting. The second part of this planning is they're not really planning for succession. They talk about it, but they are really not taking any action. So they're not looking at who are the key people that are important to them, but also who might be retiring. And if they lost that knowledge or lost that information, they would be in a lot of trouble. So first one is planning. Second one, I think, is a challenge of not making decisions. People are taking way too long to make decisions. They're waiting to get a lot of information and getting 90%, 100% of the information to make a decision. And we just have to get more comfortable with making decisions with a little bit less information, and going forward and then adjusting as we need to. So making decisions a little bit more quickly, I think, is a big challenge for a lot of leaders. And the third one is that simply kind of goes along with the first one. They're simply reacting. From the minute they wake up in the morning, they're reacting to emails and they're reacting to, the crisis of the day, or they're reacting to a customer or client type of information. And what they're not doing is putting the systems and processes into place so that those systems and processes prevent a lot of problems and issues. And then they're not making sure that the people that they have as a team have the right talent or skills or knowledge to make good decisions. So they're reacting all day long. And if we don't allow leaders to be a little bit more, or if leaders don't take the time to get in front of things, to identify what are the things that they're going to need to be successful, where is the company going, and put the system and processes into place, they're going to continue to be reacting and not feeling like they're moving the needle.
Okay, that's a lot of things to consider, a lot of struggles. So
Right.
Are there any tips that you have, or what are some things that leaders can do to help lessen the struggle in those areas?
So again, with the fact that things are going so fast and that they're reacting to a lot of things, what a lot of leaders are not doing is bringing the talent together to talk about things and to have discussions about what things are happening and the implication. I think there's also a vast amount of leaders on leadership teams who are only taking care of their department or their division, and they're not looking beyond their area and saying what's going on in the world and how is it going to impact us. So two things: go out and be looking for information. How is it impacting them? And second is taking the time to kick back and have discussions about how it really does affect the company and the team, and and putting an action plan together to move it forward.
Wonderful. Thank you very much. If you have any other questions for Andrea, feel free to get on our website and use the Contact Us form. We'd be happy to address those in our next video. Thanks.